Thank you.
We have the second season coming up now. And so tell me how does the show end from season one into season two?
Well, I feel like the world really changed between season one and season two, and there's we've all felt the earthquake beneath our feet in terms of politics, and certainly in terms of the CIA. Their presence in Berlin, that's really shifted. So the agenda has changed, the menu is different for these guys, and they are very much focused on keeping balance in the country that they're serving, and at the same time holding on to their patriotism.
Mm-hmm. And now, as an actor, is it harder? Do you find it harder or easier to go and do something where the subject matter might not necessarily be something you agree with?
It's the biggest question I faced, and there were many times in the season when I felt like my own personal opinion, I wanted it to kind of channel through Daniel, and I wanted to express that through the dialogue that I was given, and the subject matter. What happens is that I felt like that was how the character feels. Like I feel like he has his personal opinion, and then he has the public party line that he has to toe in terms of the administration and CIA. So, but that in itself becomes an interesting kind of internal drama.
Right. I was able to watch the first episode of this new season, and you can see his internal struggle. A lot of times trying to do something. That's why.
Well, Daniel has to go into deep cover in the neo-Nazi movement and exhibit himself as a racist, and that was tough. That's tough.
And so, too, you shot this in Germany. So, what's it like actually shooting where the real life espionage or whatever you want to call it takes place?
You know what? There was one day we were doing pickups for season one, and we came out of the main station at the Hauptbahnhof, and we were shooting a protest march against the far right, and there was a police presence there, and I thought, oh, are these actors? Is this set? And actually wasn't. There was a real march coming 30 seconds later, and I felt like, well, you couldn't be more on topic than at that moment. It was the same moment when the G20 was happening in Hamburg, and there were these riots on the streets, so we couldn't have been in a more kind of electrifying place, really.
Right. Oh my goodness. Now, because we are a TV music network, here come the music questions. Is there an artist that you like, that you listen to?
To be honest, during the filming of Berlin Station, I listened to quite a lot of Bowie because he features quite heavily in our soundtrack. I don't know how we managed to get the rights to the music or how they paid for it, but yeah, I did. I really enjoyed the process. So yeah.
Oh, cool.
Bowie.
Another spotlight question for you. I know you do a lot of traveling, so you're on airplanes a lot.
Yeah.
What do you do to pass the time when you're flying?
I like reading with paper, so I don't watch movies, and I don't. Sometimes I read a script, but I like to have it in paper form.
Oh, that's good. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that.
That sounds so kind of futuristic, doesn't it? Reading with paper.
I know.
It's like, yeah. Thank you.
That is futuristic these days, huh?
It is.
Thank you. It's nice to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. Thank you.